Have you ever wondered why it's so difficult for us to let go of things that no longer serve us? It's a question that has puzzled many, and yet the answer lies deep within our very nature as humans. We are creatures of habit, and we find comfort in the familiar, even when it's no longer beneficial. We hold on to things, feelings, even relationships that have long since ceased to add value to our lives. Scientifically speaking, our brains are wired to resist change. We're drawn to the familiar, the predictable, the safe. This resistance to change, this clinging to what we know, can be traced back to a primal instinct for survival. But what happens when what we're holding onto is causing us more harm than good? What happens when the familiar becomes a hindrance rather than a help? We've all been there, clinging to the familiar, yet we know deep down that it's time for change. Did you know that letting go is not just a decision but an art that can be mastered? It's a concept that requires patience, practice, and dedication, much like learning to play a musical instrument or painting a masterpiece. Letting go is not about erasing memories or emotions, but rather about freeing yourself from the chains of unhelpful and damaging thoughts and feelings. Imagine living life without the weight of past regrets, resentments, and fears. This is what mastering the art of letting go can offer: emotional freedom. It's a state of mind where you're no longer held captive by negative emotions. It's a state of improved mental health, where stress, anxiety, and depression can significantly lessen. And there's more. When we let go, we create space for growth and transformation. We open up to new experiences, ideas, and possibilities. We become better, stronger, more resilient versions of ourselves. Who wouldn't want to experience such liberating benefits? The first step in the process of letting go is acknowledgement. This is the foundation upon which the art of releasing is built. Acknowledgement is the act of recognizing the truth of your situation or feelings. It's about peeling back the layers of denial and bravely confronting the reality that you've been avoiding or suppressing. Imagine your psyche as a vast landscape. Acknowledgement is like shining a light into the darkest corners, revealing what's hidden, be it fear, anger, resentment, or simply a longing for change. It requires honesty, courage, and a fair amount of self-awareness. It's not always comfortable, but it's necessary. It's important to understand that acknowledgement is not about self-blame or self-criticism. It's not about dwelling on past mistakes or wallowing in regret. Rather, it's about developing a deeper understanding of yourself and your experiences. It's about standing in your truth, no matter how uncomfortable that may be. Remember, acknowledgement is not about self-blame, but about self-understanding. The second step is embracing the emotion. This step is all about acceptance. It's about acknowledging how you truly feel, without judgment, without pushing it away. It's natural to want to suppress or ignore discomforting emotions, but it's important to remember that these feelings are a part of you. They are real, they are valid, and they deserve to be felt. Imagine your emotions as a river. Some rivers are calm, while others are tumultuous. Regardless of the state, a river needs to flow. When we suppress our emotions, it's like building a dam across that river. It might hold for a while, but eventually, the pressure will become too much, leading to a catastrophic break. Instead, let your emotions flow. Feel them, accept them, embrace them. This is a crucial part of the process of letting go. It allows for emotional processing and healing, leading to a more profound understanding of yourself. Embracing your emotions doesn't mean wallowing in them, but allowing them to flow naturally. The final step is to release and replace. In this crucial stage of the process, we consciously sever the ties to what we've been clinging to. This step requires a certain level of courage, as it involves letting go of what's familiar and stepping into uncharted territory. We do this by first acknowledging the attachment, then gently releasing it. Imagine holding onto a balloon that's pulling you upwards, causing discomfort and strain. Now imagine letting go of that balloon, feeling the tension dissipate as you watch it float away. That's what this step feels like. It's liberating, it's freeing, and it's absolutely necessary for growth. Now, the art of releasing doesn't mean leaving a void. It's not about creating an empty space, but rather about creating room for something better. This is where the replace part comes in. Once we've released the old, we actively invite in the new. This could mean adopting a new perspective, welcoming new experiences, or embracing positive emotions. It's about replacing what no longer serves us with something that is beneficial and conducive to our growth and happiness. Now you might be wondering, how can we implement this effectively? Well, there are many strategies you could adopt. You could practice mindfulness, for instance, focusing on the present moment and accepting it without judgment. You could also practice gratitude, focusing on the positive aspects of your life. These practices can help you shift your focus from the old to the new. Another strategy is to visualize the new. Picture it in your mind, feel it in your heart. The more vividly you can imagine the new, the more real it becomes, and the easier it is to welcome it into your life. Remember, this step, like all the others, takes time and practice. Be patient with yourself and trust in the process. After all, we're not just letting go, we're growing, we're evolving, and we're moving towards a better version of ourselves. Releasing and replacing is the final step towards mastering the art of letting go. Let's summarize the art and process of letting go. This empowering practice, as outlined by David R. Hawkins, is a three-step journey. It begins with acknowledgement, where we identify and accept our feelings, both positive and negative. We then move to embracing the emotion, giving ourselves permission to feel and understanding that it's okay to do so. The final step is to release and replace. This is where we let go of the emotion, making space for new positive feelings to take its place. The key here is not to rush, but allow the process to happen naturally. As with any journey, there will be bumps along the way. It's essential to practice these steps regularly and be patient with yourself during the process. It's about progress, not perfection. Remember, mastering the art of letting go is a journey, not a destination, so be kind to yourself along the way. If you found this video helpful, please do us a favor and hit that like button. It helps us reach more people and share this valuable knowledge. And if you want to stay updated with more enlightening content like this, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon. This way you'll be notified every time we release a new video.